Hello guys, so Jerry speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, episode number 658. Today is a little biography about Billy Porter. So let's read out, shall we? So we got for us. It's written by Phil Stamper, illustrated by Stephanie Woodfall. Here we go. Published by Golden Book New York release. Copyright 2025. All reserved. See, here is Billy Porter's doing this thing, trying to dress up as a woman, like some gay people were trying to do. But anyway, Billy Porter was born William Ellis Porter II on September 21st, 1969, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Okay, makes sense anyway. He and his younger sister were raised by a loving mother and a really very religious family. Grew up in the black church community. He fell in love with gospel music and fashion, which fashion is one of them for me, but unfortunately with gospel music, I'm not a huge fan, sorry. Every Sunday seems like a fashion show to him, which is okay with that. Billy saw their clothes were the perfect way to stand up and let them know who you are. Makes sense anyways, so there you go on that. Even though it's a great bits and pieces of a great idea, so there you go on that. Next page. Anyways, now, as a kid, Billy didn't care much for sports, but he loved playing jacks and double dutch with the girls on the playground. Okay? Billy felt like he had more female than the other boys in his school, and he was bullied a lot for it. Yes. When he was sang the school talent show in 5th grade, it was well by his voice. He used his passion to singing and stand up his boys. Okay? Billy always knew he was a star. After that day, everyone else knew it as well. Good enough, I guess, so there you go on that. Next page. Anyways, for his 11th birthday, Billy's grandmother took him to a musical, The Wiz. Wow, okay. Seeing people who look like him singing and dancing on the stage made an impact that will stay with him forever. Okay? The next year, Billy was washing dishes and watching TV. Okay? The Toy Awards, a ceremony that celebrates the best plays and musicals on Broadway, caught his attention. An actress named Jennifer Holliday was singing a song called For Dreamgirls. The performance took Billy's breath away. He decided right then that he would spend his life performing, making an audience feel and inspire him as he did in that moment. That's good enough for guys, so there you go. That's Billy Porter for you, ladies and gentlemen. Next page. Anyways, in middle school, Billy joined an after-school program for musical theater. He studied music and joined a choir and took dance lessons. He knew he had the skills to be one of the best entertainers of all time, and he would stop until he achieved his goal. Good enough. When he was 15, Billy got a special summer job. He was hired by the performer as he amusement park near his hometown. He sang and danced in 6 shows a day, 6 shows a week, for the entire summer. Bill was making money doing what he loved. His dream was starting to come true. You got a message. Okay, let me see what it was from. Yeah, it was from Josh. Okay. Yeah, I have to agree with Josh in this one, but okay. But anyway, that makes more sense anyway, so there you go. It has to be more different anyway, so there you go. Next page. Anyways, Billy singing and Jancy were getting better and better, okay? But to a musical theater star, he would need to do how to add as well, okay? He got a full scholarship to the Carnegie Mellon University School of Drama, where he learned everything about being on stage. How to build sets and sew costumes, okay? College wasn't easy, but his classmates would always have fun. They loved throwing big parties to watch the Oscars. and the awards show the actors and movie makers like me, because I'm a filmmaker, by the way. Before the ceremony, the guests posed on the red carpet. Billy was tired to see all the men wearing boring suits, okay? Saddens me, I know. He promised his friends he would wear a fancy gown and where he would survive to go to the Oscars one day. And so he did. And it makes more sense anyway, so there you go on that. Next page. Anyways, while he was at college, Billy spent his summers going to auditions in New York City. He was hoping to be part of the Broadway show. Fortunately, he kept hearing no. I don't know why. When he was 21, he auditioned for Miss Sagan. If I heard yes. After years of hard work, Billy was going to sing, dance, and act on Broadway for the first time. Good idea. How much you want to sing and dance and act? No other good activities. There you go. Next page. Anyways, Billy also performed on TV. Wow. He completed the agent other singers in the talent show Star Search. Wow, okay. He won the male vocalist category. Wow. A few years later, he released his first R&B album and made music videos for the songs. Even though he loved making music, Billy was sad. The record company he told him that he hid his true self. They wouldn't let him talk about being on Broadway. They made him sing love songs about girls. Well, I'm a woman person, so there you go on that. So you gotta be something for being a straight guy who loves how you may act out with for girls. So there you go on that. Next page. Anyways, and after a new year in Miss Sagan, he works on a few other Broadway shows. Bill was excited when he got the role of mid-teen angel in Grease. Okay? But the costume how he wore where it just made him feel like a clown. Wow. Bill spent 10 years on Broadway, but still had a hard time finding roles for people who look like him. Eventually, he made a difficult decision to take a break from acting. He focused on writing, teaching instead. Thunderstorm in the background. But anyway, makes sense anyway. So there you go. How to make more difference anyway. So you gotta always do something, Billy. Next page. Anyways, 13 years later, Billy heard that Kenny Boots, a movie about a factory that made dazzling shoes for drag performance like that, was being turned into a musical. The story of Kenny Boots is about stepping over to where they are. Exactly. The main character, Lola, was complete drag queen, something like that. It was apparently the kind of role and show Billy had to be looking for. Exactly. After months of the audition, Billy got a role of Bedtime and he was heading back to Broadway. Good enough. In 2014, the year I graduated from high school, by the way, nearly 30 years after he showed up in the kitchen sink, something like that, washing dishes and then watching the performance that inspired him to follow his dream. Billy Porter won his own Tony Award for Best Actor in the Musical. That is a good choice, by the way, Billy, so you gotta do something, so there you go on that. Next page. Anyways, Billy's happy to discover that more shows of mean men and black characters who were out and proud. Like he was. In 2019, Billy won the television Best Biggest Honor and Emmy Award for lead actor in the drama series for his work on Pose. This TV show was about a group of LGBTQ community, anyway, New Yorkers who love to dance and express themselves. Good enough. Next, Billy played Pat G in the 2021 movie musical Cinderella. Good idea. The role was all about being fabulous and spreading love. The movie's writer and director who knew Billy would be the most glamorous fairy godmother of them all. Yeah, it's like Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, different style, but you gotta make more something about that. Next page, we're almost done here. Anyways, Billy's always stayed fabulous but fashionable. On and off the stage. We finally got an invitation to the Oscars. Good enough. He worked with the famous designer to create the perfect outfit. Top half, it was classic tuxedo, like the boring suits that he used to see. But the bottom half was a beautiful flowery gown. That is okay. He always wanted to use his clothes to make an impression of himself. And that is exactly what he did. Walking down the red carpet with his glorious ball gown, Billy felt free. And that was what he did in the Oscars that day, that night. And that is what he should have done. So there you go. The last page of the book says this: we dare to dream that impossible dreams could come true. Good idea. Billy Porter uses singing, acting, and fashion to encourage everyone to be their true selves. He knows that loving what you are is more important than winning a war. And that is his dream. With war and everything else. He was having this dream as a pride man to be a woman like that. And you gotta do what he or she gotta do. That's Billy's choice. So is a biography book about Billy Porter. When I read this book, it was amazing. So far, this book was a success. That was Bedtime Stories number 658. Hope you enjoyed. Since coming to another Bedtime Stories episode on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Power of Friendship, in dedication to memory of Ozzy Osbourne, who died earlier today at the age of 76 of Parkinson's disease. Now, my excuse me, weekend celebration episode number 279, in our relations of. And thanks to Derry, the voice of Jimmy Neutron and others, who got me hooked to bring back some shows from Nickelodeon to the mix for LJ Peace from TV. But she also I want to thank her for giving me the opportunity to watch Cartoon Network shows on TV. So there you go. But I also want to dedicate this weekend celebration episode to Ozzy Osbourne, who died today at the age of 36. But I also want to give that an approach. Some Black Sabbath songs in the mix. And right after this weekend celebration episode, I want to edit this episode, post on some YouTube editions on YouTube, and of course make this weekend celebration episode on YouTube on Rumble. Somebody anyway doesn't know that, but anyway. And I gotta get ready for bed because after this is over, I gotta make a board jokes episode for you guys. I was gonna do it in June, but I have to do it in July. So there you go. Till next time, so join us, baby. We're out. See ya.